Hola and bienvenido a mi canal. This is your boy. Welcome to my channel. This is your boy Anthony Chase Music. And I'm here to talk to y'all. Listen, I'm on the road again. Heading back to work, y'all. 3-hour drive into Oklahoma City. So, what y'all been up to? I just wanted to, come on here and chat with you, see what's going on. I know I have not posted a video in the month of Sundays. I do understand that. I'm only one guy, and I'm still building my platform and my team, and we're making great success. So this is basically just an update, y'all, of what I've been doing. October has been extremely busy. Every single weekend there has been something going on in October. I had a red carpet event for a movie premiere that me and my team wrote a song for, R&B song, coming out shortly. Then another week after that, I had to go to, that was in Dallas, the red carpet. Then I had to turn around the next weekend, go to Houston for a wedding. My cousin got married, and I was the guest surprise singer at the wedding. So I had to do that. Then this past weekend, I did a music video, a huge project, which took all of my time, energy, and finances. So now that the 3 weeks of October have come and gone, we're on the tail end of October, things are slowing down. And all the while I was doing that, I was still driving back and forth to Oklahoma for work. I'm a very busy guy, y'all. I am in a very busy season of my life, and this season will be coming to a close shortly, because I will be moving back to Oklahoma City just for a short period of time, maybe like 6 months, just so I can, stop back and forth. I feel like my time in Dallas, I've only spent a year in Dallas, a year and maybe 2 months, so I feel that my time here has been fruitful. I've gained so many friends, music partners, and connections, and I've really done well in Dallas. I really feel that Dallas will be, if I reside in Texas, it will be Dallas. Even though I love San Antonio, it will be Dallas because of the musical connections and also the corporate business opportunities as well. Everything is there in that city. So I'm just going to go back to Oklahoma for a couple months, be on my job, feel things out, see how I feel, and make that transition on back to Dallas. Especially since my friend is moving to Dallas, I can always come visit, and it won't cost me as much as I'm paying now. So my time in Dallas is coming to a close, I feel. I'm going to go ahead and lock in an apartment in Oklahoma City. Just recapping everything I've done in Dallas. I've joined an incredible church, the best church I've ever been a part of. I've been able to lead songs, join the praise team, meet incredible, talented people. It's just been very fruitful. I love it. I enjoy it, and I don't plan on disconnecting from them for long. So I will be back, but I am going to be on a hiatus because personal life. There's some pivots I want to make in life right now, and I have to focus. Let's see. Should I talk about my love life? I ain't got no love life, so that's the thing about it. So ain't much to talk about on that, but I'll just say that I ain't got no love life still at this age, and I don't want to say I'm putting my career first, but I'm just busy. Not on purpose, I'm just busy. And I'm meeting people along the way, yes, but they're not giving me strong signs that, they don't like me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just slow, and maybe I just don't want to. You see, my thing is that I've always been the type of guy that does not like to have relationships where I work. Whether that be my choir, my church, my job. I just feel that all of that should be separate. But now that I'm getting older, I'm like, well, you know what? A lot of relationships do form out of that, and it's natural because of proximity. You're around these people, you get to know these people. So, and I used to think that it was a bad thing to have relationships in your place of work, in a place that you have to be all the time, because if it doesn't end well, you got to deal with that, and it gets messy, and people know your business, and people are all in your stuff, and I just never wanted to do that. I'm a very private person. But now that I'm getting older, and I'm realizing that a lot of my time is at work, these churches, I'm like, well, you know what? I might need to just find me somebody, the best person I can in these spaces, and clank, lock it down. And I'm mature, right? And I believe I'm going to attract that, right? So I don't think it's going to be messy either way. If the relationship doesn't work, then it's fine. It doesn't work. There are plenty of situations in churches, choirs, work, that people are hooking up or dating. It doesn't have to be sexual. And I don't know about it. So, it just depends on the people, right? You just got to make sure you get with somebody that ain't messy. So, I am opening up my eyes to that. So long I was like, oh, no, can't date nobody in my church because, I don't want nobody in my business. And plus, I ain't going to be here long, so it ain't no point in even starting nothing. That's another thing. Since I am nomadic in my life, because I don't have children, I don't have a wife, I don't have a stable life. Every year to 2 years, I'm always moving cities. And now I'm thinking about moving out the country. So I would really need my partner to understand, I'm very nomadic. If they just want to stay in one place the rest of their life, it'll be hard. Will I make the adjustment? Depending on the person, of course. But it'll be a long conversation, Anyway, that's my love life. I ain't doing much in the love department. I am thinking about some prospects, but just to get that started, because I do want to, be in a relationship. I know I'll be good at it. It's just, I'm so busy. So anyway, what else am I doing? Projects, yes. I got a project coming out in November. It is a cover of I Trust in God. It's a video project. It's my first time working with a videographer, photographer, and some people at the church. And I have gained so many pieces on my chessboard. I feel like I am almost ready to go commercial. I am almost ready to go commercial. Because my whole thing is I want to own everything. I am an owner. I'm a boss by heart. I've always been bossy growing up. You ask my mother, my family, they'll tell you. So everything I do, I want to own it. I'm not asking for no record label to do it. I'm not asking to sign a 360 deal. If I sign any deal, it would be a deal that makes sense. Not a deal out of desperateness. Not a deal out of poverty, but a deal that makes sense, right? So it's slow for me right now because I'm building these connections. I'm building these people. And as soon as I get 90% of the people in place, baby, we are going to work on getting viral. That is working on that hit song, that song that praise teams and choirs can sing. That sound, that thing, because I'm realizing that I am a gem in this industry. Like, I can really sing, like for real, live. And I don't mind performing and being on stage and getting loose and all of that stuff, man. I just need the right song to take off, and it's up from there. It is truly up. Truly up. So those are the things. And, in this life, I just want to be free. I don't want to be, and that ties back to the love life, but we're beyond that. I want to make an extra income so I can continue to be mobile, because America is in a weird place where I don't want to be in the South, but the South is affordable. It has many opportunities for employment in my area, and my family's down here. But if anything were to happen, we're in danger. As a black person, we're in danger, and there's no protection. I feel like there's no protection. So I really am going to shift in 2026 to doing a lot of collaborations and getting that viral moment so I can really, really begin to make a secondary income for myself. So that way I can leave a job, still have my second or third income coming in, and move wherever I need to move. I want to make money online, because being mobile is the number one thing you can do for yourself in this day and age. If you are local, stuck in the city, that's fine. That's just not my life. I never wanted to do that. I hate being stuck on the ground. That's why I wanted to be a pilot all my life, still do, because I want to just have the ability to get up and go when I see danger. It's like, I need to go. I need to head out. I'm not staying here to fight white supremacy and racists and fascists, and I'm not here to do that. I want to enjoy my life. I want to be in a place that appreciates my melanin, that loves my blackness, and not see it as a threat, something to be looked down upon. Baby, I don't have time for that. I appreciate my ancestors for doing that and leading the charge, and I'm living their dream. I'm the hope and the dream of the slave right now. I understand that. But I do have options. We have options now. So anyway, I just came to say that's what's happening with me professionally, and So I have a lot of projects coming out. I know I'm all over the place. I have a lot of projects coming out. Like I say, I Trust in God is coming out before Thanksgiving. That's the deadline. I do have another music video coming out in about a week or so. I just need to button up some things editing wise. Also, what else am I doing? Oh yeah, we're gonna take a break for December. We're not even gonna fight. We're not even gonna fight with the holiday rush. But we're gonna come back strong January, very strong, very strong. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. Health-wise, I've been slacking on my health. I have. I've been busy, so I ain't been working out like I should. I don't even have a good trainer and stuff like that. So I'm going to be looking on finding these people so I can work out, gain me some weight, and eat and all that stuff. It's hard, y'all. It's hard doing everything. It's so hard. But I believe God is going to put the pieces to the puzzle together. But that's all I really have. What's going on politically? What's going on? Let's talk about what's going on. Hot topics. Let's do a hot topic section. The only time you're going to get mess from me is during these car vlogs, okay? So you got to watch these. Stephen A. Smith, that's a hot one. Stephen A. Smith, I'm so sorry, y'all. If y'all like him, you're going to hate me. I don't like any black man who sits on his platform, who has the upbringing that I have, who has the experience in America that I have as a black American, and sits on his platform and speak against our leaders, our movements, and what we're trying to do as a community. If you cannot help the black community, I need you to shut up. I need you to be quiet. Do not get on your platform where millions of people are seeing you, and I know why he's doing it. I'm going to get into that, and speak ill against these people. Jasmine Crockett. Yes, I do agree with Stephen when he says, Jasmine, the cussing is not becoming of you. You're better than that. You shouldn't be cussing out our leaders. You shouldn't be cussing out the president. I can agree with that. I really can. But I really believe that Jasmine is doing it to engage a section of the Democratic Party, which is young voters who feel that Democrats are not fighting enough. I feel like she's overcompensating for the fact that the Democrats are not fighting hard enough. The people who are in the White House, not White House, that are in Congress or in these rooms with Jasmine Crockett, who are Democrats, are not fighting hard enough. And, I feel like she's overcompensating for that. And I want her to know that she doesn't have to carry that burden alone. Still maintain your integrity, your dignity, because when you start cussing, your credibility goes down. Yes, you're going to grab a few at the bottom, but the few that were following you at the top, you're gonna lose them. So I do agree with Stephen A. Smith on that aspect. But it was his intentionality, his delivery, that I take issue with. And the fact that he doubled down on his stance, it's like, oh, bro, you're really trying to get on her. And why? what is the coon, I'm so sorry to use this word, but what is that raccoon inside of you that wants to defend Trump? Because when I heard Jasmine Crockett cuss Trump out, I didn't care, because I don't care for Trump. But you care for Trump so bad that you wanted to correct your black sister on a public platform. You're crazy. You're crazy. And I don't understand why black people feel that we have to criticize our own in public. Like, yeah, look at me getting on them. I'm getting on them, white people. Look, you're dancing. You're dancing for those to be accepted by unmelanated people. I'm not even going to start censoring my words. I'm just going to talk white people. And that's who he's pandering to. That's who he's pandering to. Because who's going to watch Stephen A. Smith and say, right on, brother, you're saying that. Tell her. It's going to be white folks. MAGA. Who don't like Jasmine Crockett. Who don't like a black woman who speaks her mind. And he's going to piss us off because we're not even the majority of people who watch him. You got to understand, people are going to do what's right for their money. And this is why I don't trust any black person. I only trust black women. Black women are the only group of people I trust wholeheartedly. Because when they make it, they do right. Black men, I do not trust. There have been countless times black men make it and they switch. But you hardly ever see that with black women. You hardly ever see that with black women. Black men are the only ones out of the two who will ascertain an amount of money, and all of a sudden their life view, their life ideologies and everything, who they date, who they surround themselves with will completely change. And we have to understand, why does, when you have money and access, do you now start to change your surroundings and change who you are fundamentally as a person? That's crazy. The switch up is real. The switch up is very real. And shame on Stephen A. Smith for even using his platform to come against Jasmine Crockett, who is doing the work. Absolutely, yes, she is cussing, but that doesn't mean that's all she's doing. Jasmine is doing work. She is standing up against bullies. She is standing up for what's right and speaking her mind and fighting with passion. She's doing the work. Jasmine Crockett got her own platform where she informs people, her own podcast, her own YouTube channel where she's doing stuff. She's doing the work. And she's cussing at the same time. And right on, sister. Right on, King. Because we're not... If Donald Trump can sit there and cuss and nobody has anything to say, Stephen A. Smith, Donald Trump just cussed, talking about China don't want to F with us or whatever, or Korea, one of them places. And you have nothing to say, bro. But you feel so prudent to get on a black woman. Why? Because you know nobody has that black woman's back. But you know if you get over there and cuss out Trump, you're going to hurt your base. We're done with him. We're done with him. Absolutely done. I see it for what it is. So, yeah, he's not going to see heaven for that. Not seriously. Okay. What else is going on in our society, y'all? I just want to say, just to wrap up this video, you know, y'all, you got to be safe. I am really, really thinking about leaving America in the next 2 to 5 years. Seriously. It's serious. I'm very serious about this. 2026, I'm going to be taking long sabbaticals to go visit places and just be. I know Spanish. Yo hablo español. Yo soy bilingüe. Okay. I'm bilingual. I don't have any culture, right? I don't have any Spanish-speaking culture in me. Pero yo conozco la lengua, el idioma. So I know the language. So where I can navigate, have conversation, whatever. So, yes, be thinking about that. Be thinking about your options, because things are changing. To get work visas and to get these things, laws are changing. Other countries are responding to our presidency. And it's only year number 1. So, you know, people are making changes that will be in effect soon. So you have to follow these people on Instagram who have made the move, who are telling you, hey y'all, you need to go to Spain and get this visa while it's good, because they're going to change this and you need this. So at any time you decide to leave, you can have access to any European country if that's where you want to go, or whatever the case is. You have to act now. You have to act now. I just don't feel comfortable having children and a family here. I just don't. I want a life where I'm nomadic. That's my dream now. If I can't be a pilot to where I can just go anywhere at any time, well then I want to live a life of freedom and be nomadic. I don't want to be in a routine of clocking into work every day. That's boring. That is so boring. Oh my God, that's so boring. I want to be nomadic until I find a place I feel that's safe enough and cool enough for me to sit down. That's all I got. And to make music and, you know, continue to have my gifts make room for me. So that's my dream. So to get out of the rat race, basically. So anyway, I want to leave y'all out with a song, right? I don't know. I always get. I'm gonna sing my project. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. He's been my fourth man in the fire, time after time. Born of His Spirit, washed in His blood, and what He did for me on Calvary is more than enough. So I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. You will never fail. So I trust in God, my Savior, the one who will never fail. You will never fail. Perfect submission, all is at rest, 'cause I know the author of tomorrow, He's ordering my steps. So this is my story, yeah, and this is my song, praising my risen King and Savior all the day long. So I trust in God, yeah. Oh God, You're the one who will never fail. You will never fail. No, You won't. Oh, I trust in God, my Savior, the one. You'll never fail. Yeah. You will never fail. You've proven Yourself over and over and over and over again, time after time, day after day. That's why I trust You. Y'all be blessed. This is Anthony Chase, your favorite worshiper. Until the next time, hasta la próxima vez. Nos vemos. Okay, adios.